All right, everyone, got our special guest with us here tonight. Again, we got the infamous or famous Jay Allen, the man with a plan. He's going to tell us a little bit about Arizona Bike Week. You've been doing the rally for years. So how did they figure this out? How did they allow them to have a rally? I mean, everyone else has been getting shut down, and you guys are going to be out there having some fun. And the dates, right, in a couple of weeks?
Absolutely. You know, it's called compliance. And it is, can I say the word bitch? It's a real bitch to comply. But they literally fought tooth and nail to have this event. It's super scaled down based on the COVID-19 thing. But hey, we're going to have a party. And when I say we are, I'm talking all of Phoenix and up in Cave Creek and they ride up to Prescott and Sedona. I mean, it's great riding out there. So it's worth coming, even though it is scaled down.
So tell me a little bit about Arizona Bike Week. You've been doing this for years. How did it get started? What is Arizona Bike
Oh my
Week
God, this is
on a
a
normal year?
24.
Well, tell me about it on a normal year, obviously.
Oh, a normal year is off the hook. And every year it becomes more of an international event because people have started paying attention. Where I work at Westworld at Arizona Bike Week, we have monster acts like Stone Temple Pilots, ZZ Top. I mean, major, like Doobie
Huge,
Brothers.
Blacks, huh?
The list goes on major concerts. And then we always have the bars like the Handlebar Saloon with hot women and crazy contests and bands nonstop. And so that's going to be scaled down, but that's a typical Arizona Bike Week. And then when I say that's us, then they ride out and see Jack Shit at the Dirty Dog Saloon. And then they head up into Cave Creek and they see Mark at the Hideaway and Kevin at the Roadhouse and Rick. And so, and then that's just the nucleus. And then there's the riding. They can head south to the Mexican border. They can head up the hill if it's hot and go up to Prescott, Jerome, Sedona, and it will blow their minds. And they can be back in time to catch a concert that night. I mean, it's beautiful out here.
So lots of options for riding, really, just a whole lot of scenery. You can
Killer riding. We have everything here. We really do, except for the ocean.
Yeah. So how far to the Mexican coast? Is it close? Is it a day's ride or so? What's the?
No. You know, I just got back from Puerto Penasco, Mexico, and it's right. You can see the Baja. It's right, you know, in the Sea of Cortez. It's beautiful. And that's a 3.5 to 4 hour ride from Phoenix.
Wow. Oh, okay.
It's really, I call it the Phoenician Riviera because a lot of people from Phoenix on the weekend, they're boogieing down there just to chill. It's like another world down there. It's laid back. So it's real popular.
So I know Scottsdale, they offered, they gave a special permit to the folks doing Arizona Bike Week this year.
Yes.
But it's obviously restricted. They've limited the capacity. They're going to have folks, I believe, at tables with 6 to 8 people. And you have to wear a mask if you're inside the facility, unless you're sitting at a table. And that was sort of the same rules we had in Laconia. And no one really liked it. But, we just had to do it because that's the only way, we could have the rally. So we did it and it was fine.
Hey, Duffy, that's what it is here where I'm at. That's what it was in Mexico. When you walk in, you respectfully wear the mask, you sit down, you take it off, order your margarita or whatever. But, considering this is a scaled down event, we've got Jackal, we've got the Hippie Coalition, we got Blackberry Smoke, and we also have Night Rangers. So, I mean, we've got some big acts, and then every night in the Handlebar, nonstop music and just killer hotties, and it's a party. So it's still going to be fun.
I think
lots of vendors too.
Lots of vendors, and I think it's just people are just starving for this sort of interaction, just getting out and hanging out with each other and being a part of a rally. I think there's a real hunger for that.
Well, what's really cool is I just did Bonneville Speed Week, right? And they worked tooth and nail to pull that event off. All the other events in Bonneville canceled except for the SCTA Speed Week. And they had to really pull some strings, and we had to wear a mask out on the salt and all this. And someone wasn't wearing it. 6 people said, "Hey, dude, put your mask on. You're going to screw up a great event." And it went so well that now they're having the World Finals this coming week. So I think that's what's happening is they're finding out that if people comply, you can pull it off if it's in a scaled down version. And you know what? That's a lot better than nothing. We need to get out there and do that. We need to see our riding friends again. It's something we need to do.
Now, if folks are going to the rally, they should probably go to the website and buy their tickets in advance because there are going to be limited capacity each day. So if you know you're going to go for sure, it might make sense to go buy your tickets in advance to go to the Arizona Motorcycle Bike Week.
I go online and check it out. Absolutely. Arizona Bike Week.
Yeah, because it's, I think it's going to probably sell out every day early just because the capacity issue. Again, I think so many people are going to, hear about that, it wasn't canceled like everything else, that everyone within, a reasonable distance is going to get on their bike and ride there. It's just, I
Hey,
think,
were they lined up in Laconia to get in?
yeah, I mean, it was interesting. The weekends were very crowded. During the week, not so much. I mean, it wasn't as crowded during the week, but yeah, all the bars were at capacity during bike week by about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then you were waiting in line, right? You have to wait for people to come out before you could come in. So, it pays to get there early, right? And sort of, and buy your tickets in advance. Cause you're right. It's going to be a scaled down event, but it's still going to be an event. It's going to be the same thing, just, in a slim down fashion.
Well, considering we've been, locked away, I think it's going to be pretty impactful. I really do. And our event, as well as just going to that part of the country and riding a motorcycle and landing somewhere every night and having a good time, it's what the soul needs. And if you don't know Arizona, folks, you're going to be impressed.
Well, that's really what it's about, right? It's about riding all day and then partying all night with your friends. I mean, that's what this thing is about. And that's why these things are so special, right? Because everything tastes better and feels better after a day of riding through like incredible scenery, like the Arizona desert. It's gonna,
No, you got to get out here and come ride with me. It will blow you away.
I would definitely want to make it one of these years. This year I couldn't make it, but I think maybe next year I'm going to have to get on out there and hang out with you. I definitely want to put on my bucket list.
Right on. We'll get you some media passes.
There you go. Good deal. Well, thanks a lot. And hey, send me lots of photos. I'll definitely share them on Duffy Digital. And let's get together and we'll talk afterwards and you can debrief and let me know how it went.
Okay, that's October 7th through the 11th. Arizona Bike Week, and it's going to be all over, not only Arizona Bike Week, but all the way up into Cave Creek and the whole Phoenix Valley. Come on, let's party and keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down.
All right. Thanks for doing this, Jay. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Take care. Thank you for what you do, brother.
All right.
Adios.
Good deal. Bye-bye.